Maybe we leave this flange, maybe we have to cut it back in here. I don't know exactly how it's all going to fit and work together. Oh! Is that seawater? Look at this, dude. This is the most disgusting car I've ever touched. How does she look? Oh yeah. Take remote fill! Cool. We're gonna have a tube coming down to like a coupler and then right into the top of the can, right over here. We'll put it in so you can see better. Now we'll weld this guy to the plate and then we'll use some tiny little rib nuts to get that thing bolted up to the chassis. And then underneath, we got some of this 1.5-inch tube that slides right through the hole I cut, and then we'll have a little silicone 90 going from that guy, and then another bung welded on there. Boom, perfect. Remote oil fill. Hell yeah. All right, pretty cool. I'm in the middle of a little measuring sesh for Wilwood, because of course I hit them up to see what we can do for the C8. Obviously, Wilwood's on this, Wilwood's on the S14. They're the best for a drift car, the absolute best. Because we're gonna be doing their new, or we're talking about doing the new XZR rotor, or caliper, super light, all hogged out, true race car looking stuff. They sent me over some stuff, kind of top secret there, some engineering drawings to see what would work out. Ooh, look at that. Dual caliper in the back, that's the electric parking brake. I guess they're working on an electric parking brake themselves. We don't need that though. We just need a regular hydraulic caliper back there. But I took the stock caliper off. Figured, okay, just go ahead and pull the rotor off, but nope. Rusted. Cool. Measure this, fill out this form, get the ball rolling on some sick two-piece rotors and their new calipers. Oh, look at this. Yeah, look at this. Electric handbrake, parking brake stock, and the caliper mount there. For sure we'll be able to do something, but it's gonna take some figuring out, that's for sure. Part of it I'm on right now with Chris, talking radiator stuff. So he's loading the CAD files for the fans right now to set them on the radiator. The files are huge, that's what he's saying. So this will be something like that on the firewall somewhere. That's what we're trying to figure out where. Because what we're trying to do is place the Mazir radiator mount water pump and see where it all fits. Because the plan is that it's gonna go all right here. Sick. This guy's jumping the freaking gun over here. He's so excited.
I'll tape it back up if you want. We can do an unboxing video.
HGK thing. Some really cool stuff. We'll get into it. These are inner door panels for a C6. Yeah, a little weird. The carbon foot tray. Same thing I use on the C6. It's great for pedals. And a carbon dash. Yeah, this is a C6 dash, so we're gonna have to see how it fits. But yeah, probably one of the coolest things is this door panel. And we'll explain why. Let me open this other box and we can get right into it. I've had these for a little while because Anderson is freaking awesome and they sent everything over pretty much immediately as soon as we started tearing into the C8. But yeah, these are carbon doors from Anderson Composites. And there are some of the few, I mean, I'm not gonna say the only people because I don't know everyone, but they're the only people that I know of that makes a carbon C8 door. So the plan Let's get these open and I will explain what our plan is with those C6 HGK parts over there. It's a full door, like that's how they do it. So Anderson is cool because you can literally put carbon fiber doors on your C8. Like the average person who owns a C8 can get these carbon doors. I put windows in it, put the door panels on it, everything, right? They can literally put everything to give themselves a beautiful carbon fiber door on their C8. I mean, look at this. It's perfection. It's like perfect, immaculate carbon fiber. The quality and fit of the Anderson stuff is literally unreal, unfreaking real. So what our plan is, we're going to cut all this off because we're not going to be running any OEM door panels, and we want like a pocket for the door bars to be able to go into, similar to how we have it on the C6. We're going to get these C6 door panels, trim them all up and make them fit onto the C8 door. Maybe we leave this flange, maybe we have to cut it back in here. I don't know exactly how it's all going to fit and work together, but we did a trial piece. We cut that off of a C6 door, like one of the old race car doors, and roughly laid it on the C8 door, and we're like, okay, it will kind of fit. So yeah, just kind of one of those things. You got to get trimming and see. That's perfect. Yeah, well, that's how they make it, right? They make it the whole entire piece.
Oh,
boom.
I can make that one.
Smash them together. Now you have a Motorsports C8 door. Would you look at that? Hell yeah.
It's like the exact same size.
It's perfect. Yeah. Because HGK has a ton of different like just pockets, inner door panels for Supra and some BMWs, and I was like, you know what? Let's just trim one of those things up and see what fits. And it fits freaking, I mean, I'm not gonna say perfect till we get it on there, but it's pretty darn good. And this is the door panel that we skinned here. Kinda-ish. Look at that.
Ridiculously close.
Yeah. It doesn't look very close when you see it like this, but that's just it's a lot of carbon. Look at that.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, that's wild. That is freaking wild. Oh, it's gonna be cool. Next thing we got is the C6 dash. I wonder how this thing's gonna fit. I wonder.
Oh, wow.
What?
That's awesome.
What?
Look at that. Made you do this.
How?
Zero trimming. We can literally trim on their cuts for the cage.
What the? How is this possible? Look at this. How? Even like just the general shape of this, like it can be trimmed in, you know?
It laps a little bit.
Right, I think it'll overlap like properly once that gets trimmed in.
Once it can come in all the way.
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
This hood, Anderson as well. Dry carbon for the hood. Yes. So the hood, trunk, and roof are all dry carbon, and I have a dry carbon roof from them too. Another piece of the puzzle for getting the cage done, which is why Anderson got it to us super quick, because it needs to be trimmed up in here for the A-pillar bar. All right, need to get to a couple of things here. We're gonna put the doors and all of that on pause till after. So, gonna work on this. Remote fill for the dry sump tank. I'm sure I talked about it before, but gonna finally finish this up because we've been prepping the race car, getting ready for Formula Drift, so I haven't put a whole lot of time into this. Come back to it. Of course, our Vibrant Performance silicone coupler will go right on the bottom of that. Some bungs, weld bungs and everything from Vibrant. And that'll make a nice remote fill. So first thing we need to do though is kind of open up right here, because I don't want oil to kind of sit when this gets welded to it, because this takes up this whole room. So we're gonna pull the tank out, kind of put a beveled edge on that, get this marked, and weld this to the tank, and then start working on the top.
Nice. Ready to go. Thank you, senor. So thanks to Adrian's masterful fabrication skills, this is ready to get burned onto this. I just got to throw it into the car one more time so we can sort of make sure that the tube is pointing the right direction, clocked the right way, and is center. So we just got to mark that up so that we can get to tacking. Hell yeah. So we got this material, which is pretty sweet. It's already got a bead roll on it. So it's gonna go down there, meet up with this, sort of like that. All I gotta do now is measure how much length we need. Oh. Beautiful. 2 marks, one down there, one up here.
It also has angle, so you're gonna want to fucking just go all around with it.
Dang, fabricator extraordinaire, Adrian Sanchez. You can see here kind of how it's larger than where this needs to go. So I just marked it out because I don't want the oil sitting like in that little valley right here, because yeah, that'll be the fill tube. Cooper. I need new die grinder bits. This is the secret right here. A little bit of this on the tool. Got to do some body work now on this thing. Had to clearance out the chassis a little bit where the weld is, and Alec is just fitting up the lower part of that, the little tube.
Because it sits underneath this metal, it might work just like that.
Huh, well it's going through.
Right.
If the weld will clear. Yeah, we cut the hole like exactly the right size. Now we have to open it up with a die grinder, which is a little bit of a bummer. Got this fit up. That's where the oil is going to go into the can. So now that it's all fit, I can weld this up and then start working on that side. Alec's going to trim it a little bit and bring it over, and I'll get it welded. Kind of screwed this thing up when I was welding it, so I turned it down on the lathe just to be able to fit in there again, but I screwed it up because I like melted through right here, welding on the bottom. So hard, so annoying. So I just kind of smoothed it, bodywork, DA'd the hell out of it. There's still got a little hole and maybe a little bit more to do, but yeah, it fits. And if I turn, there's a good side right there. It looks good. Looks real good. So I'm just gonna go with that probably. Silicone coupler goes there. Basically, this comes up. I'll drill holes to mount it, mount the flange. This gets put on in there. Bada bing, bada boom. Boom! Remote oil fill. This will obviously bolt down flat once we actually bolt it to the chassis. The silicone's just kind of holding it up. Right down to the tank. It's gonna need a dipstick, so that's next on the list of things to do, but pretty happy with that. Next thing that I needed to do for this was drill and actually mount the flange. The plan is to just drill and tap, since the chassis here is pretty thick. As you guys saw, it was multiple layers, and do a little 4mm Allen head, nice stainless hardware. So I'm gonna go drill this flange, then drill through there and tap. Drill with the bit that I'm gonna be tapping first, then later we'll go back and open up the flange. Let's get it. This way's way better. Just gonna send it. Always deburr, always. Should go like that. Sick. Ooh, that's nice. That's real nice. Bam. Remote oil fill. So sick.